Have you ever seen a storm outside your house and you are inside the home in the calm? क्या आपने कभी तूफान देखी है आपके घर के बाहर, लेकिन आप घर पर शांति से बैठे हो? Is that possible? Yes, that is possible. And we have experienced that. We so cozily sit inside when there's a storm outside. आजकल वैसा ही storm चल रहा है stock market में. There's a storm in the stock market. Are you in the storm or are you inside the home in the calm? आप शांति महसूस कर रहे हो या आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि आप भी उस तूफान में हो? That is exactly what we're going to cover today. Are you in the storm? Are you in the calm? So today we will cover why the storm happens in the stock market. क्यों होता है ये आंधी और तूफान stock market में? Second, we will see who does this stock market storm affect and whom it does not affect, and what you need to do to ensure that you enjoy the calm and not the storm, but at the same time earn your returns and grow your wealth. And that is a very fine balance. तो यही चीज हमको समझना है कि कैसे पैसों को भी बढ़ाएं और शांति से भी बैठें and not be in the storm, and what to do, what are the things we need to do to ensure that we enjoy. There are two things, but today I'll talk only one thing. What is it that you need to do to stay in the calm? Hello, I am Frankie Fernandez. I am a certified financial planner and a certified marriage coach. My goal is to help young families to grow their wealth and also their relationship, to build a good, strong family. And so today's video, और आज की जो वीडियो है उसी मिशन पर है. मैं यंग फैमिली से बात करना चाहता हूं. मैं उनको ये समझाना चाहता हूं कि हाउ टू एंजॉय मैरिज, हाउ टू ग्रो योर वेल्थ, हाउ टू बी स्ट्रांग. Right? So let's get into today's video. So the number one question is, why this storm? ये आंधी क्यों है इस वक्त? किस कारण से ये आंधी है? क्यों है ये? And we all know that it is because of the tariffs. US has imposed tariffs across the world on all nations who are exporting goods into USA. मतलब जो goods, जो सामान जो US के अंदर आ रहे हैं, उन पर US ने टैक्सेस, टैरिफ्स इंपोज किए. मतलब वो एक टाइप के टैक्सेस हैं. इसका मतलब क्या होता है? व्हाट डज इट मीन? व्हिच मींस द गुड्स दैट अदर्स सेंड टू यूएसए हैव नाउ बिकम एक्सपेंसिव. मतलब वो महंगे हो गए. अभी वही चीजें, जो गुड्स सर्विसेज जो बेचते थे बाकी के कंट्रीज, अभी यूएस में क्योंकि वो टैरिफ की वजह से वो महंगे बढ़ गए. महंगे हो गए मतलब आपकी डिमांड कम हो गई उन गुड्स के लिए. दैट मीन्स व्हाट इंडिया इज सेंडिंग द गुड्स, because of the tariffs, the demand will come down. Demand will come down means your sales will go down, but at the same time USA क्या करेगी? USA वही goods और services locally produce करेगी, manufacture करेगी, ताकि वहां की जो इकोनॉमी है और वहां की जो एम्प्लॉयमेंट है वो बढ़ जाएगी और वहां की इकोनॉमी बढ़ जाएगी, क्योंकि वहां पर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट्स हो जाएंगे एंड दे विल बिकम कॉम्पिटिटिव टू द एक्सटर्नल गुड्स. मतलब इंडिया से या चाइना से जो गुड्स आ रहे हैं, जो पहले सस्ते मिलते थे अब महंगे हो जाएंगे, और यूएस से उन्हीं चीजों को प्रोड्यूस करेगी. तो क्या होगा कि वो जो यूएस में जो प्रोड्यूस किए हैं उनके दाम कम होंगे. राइट? सो दिस इज द स्टॉर्म. Now we have had a lot of storms in the stock market. For example, in the last 6 months, there was a very different storm. What was the storm? What was the problem? Corporate earnings came down. मतलब जो कंपनीज जो कमाते थे उनका जो मुनाफा था वो कम हो गया, और रूपी डिप्रिशिएट हो गई. Rupee depreciation happened. FIIs took away their money, and all that happened because of which the markets fell. And also it is said that probably the mid caps and small caps were overvalued. राइट? उनकी वैल्यूएशन बहुत थी तो उनकी वैल्यूएशन कम हो गई. सो हाउ मच वी हैव लॉस्ट? वी हैव लॉस्ट, large cap has lost more than 15% and mid cap and small cap more than 20%. So that is the impact of the storm. Now the big question is, are you impacted by the storm? All those who are outside the house in the storm, जो बाहर है उस तूफान में, उन पर प्रभाव पड़ेगा, उन पर इंपैक्ट होगा. So are you outside or are you inside? And that is a question, is something that we will look at today. So who did this stock market storm impact the most? It is those who were in the storm, which means they had everything in equities. सब कुछ उन्होंने इक्विटीज पर दाव लगाया था, सब कुछ इक्विटीज में उन्होंने इन्वेस्ट किया था. Why this has happened, and why have investors put all their money into equities? Obviously, lack of experience. They are all those who started investing post COVID. And post COVID, what has happened is the markets only went up. So everybody thought, सबको ऐसा लगा कि अरे मार्केट्स तो ऊपर ही जा रहे हैं, इस बार तो बहुत अलग हुआ है, पहले जैसा नहीं है, मार्केट सिर्फ ऊपर जा रहे हैं. तो सबसे जो बुद्धिमानी वाली जो बात है वो है इक्विटीज में निवेश करो, क्योंकि इक्विटीज विल गिव यू 12, 15, 20, 25, 30% also returns in mid caps and small caps. So what did people do? They kept on investing in equities, not knowing that equities, the storms are often, equities are volatile. Equities जो होते हैं, स्टॉक मार्केट जो है volatile है, उसमें काफी सारे ups and downs होते हैं. Market goes up, market goes down. But what is the big deal? What is there? If you've put your money, the money goes up and down. So it's okay. No, it is not okay. You know, when you are in the storm, कब आप उस आंधी तूफान में हो? जब आपको पैसों की जरूरत होती है. When you need money. When you need money for emergencies, when you need money for your financial goals, for example, you want to buy a car, you want to buy some stuff at home, आपको कुछ खरीदना है, घर के चीजें, आपको एक कार खरीदनी है, बाइक खरीदनी है, या you want to for your children's maybe higher education or whatever. There are so many financial goals, and all your money is into equities. But equities, there is a storm. When you go to withdraw, the markets have dropped. The markets have dropped 15%, 20, 25%. इतनी मार्केट्स गिर गई हैं, और आप जब पैसे विड्रॉ करोगे, क्या होगा? आपको कम पैसे मिलेंगे. I know people in 2020, that is COVID, and even in 2022, 2023, when the markets were flat, were down, many withdrew. They did not wait. They were afraid. Not only COVID, I have seen this even in the past. Even in 2000, the dot-com bubble happened. Even later, there have been 2008. I know people have withdrawn because all their money, their retirement money, their financial goals, all the money, उनके सारे जो पैसे थे, उन्होंने निवेश किया था equities में. लेकिन equities में आती है तूफान. If all your money. So the problem is that when you need money, you don't have. Are you one of them who's put everything into equities? It's a problem. And if you're a young family, I'll tell you shortly, what is the problem? It's a big problem. It's a bad strategy. So this is a number one lesson when you're investing into equities. When you're investing, that never invest everything into equities. Right? I'm sure you have learned. आपको ये सीखने को मिला है इन 6 महीनों में कि क्या हो सकता है. So, and probably that's the reason you are inside the storm. But how to stay inside the house and enjoy the calm? Now, whom the storm did not impact? ये तूफान जो आई है, ये किन निवेशकों को इसका प्रभाव नहीं पड़ा है? Who have not got impacted? Those who did not have all their money in the equities. That means they were not in the storm. Their money was lying in equities, but they also had enough money with them in the home, in the calm. For example, they had an emergency fund. So in an emergencies, they could go. And where is the emergency fund? It is in an FD or a liquid fund or an ultra short-term fund. So these are the kind of funds where you put your money for emergency, or you need money in the next 1 year. Second is, if you have financial goals, मैंने एक वीडियो बनाई थी, if your financial goals are too close, what you should do, watch that video. So when your financial goals are too close, maybe in the next 1 or 2 years, you don't have your money in equities. That's a very important lesson. Personally, I have done that. The money that is needed in the next 1 year or even 2 years, I have not invested into equities. So I really did not feel the storm, because I was inside the house watching the storm, but I was in the calm. You know, technically, what is this called? This is called asset allocation. Now, I didn't want to talk to you this technical term. I've already made a video. You can watch this video uh, where I've clearly and in detail I've explained about allocation. But today I don't want to get into technical. I want to talk about the storm which is right now happening, and I want you to know how to stay calm. So I know people in 2008 crisis or in the dot-com bubble in 2000, they were not worried, they were not afraid. Even though the storm was much, much bigger, in 2008, the market had crashed even more. But there are people who are not worried because they had proper asset allocation. But there are people who had all their retired money, जिनकी सारी रिटायरमेंट की जो पूंजी थी वो इक्विटीज में थी, उन पर बहुत असर पड़ा. लेकिन these kind of people, it did not, because they had a proper asset allocation. If equities gave you 12% per annum every year, that means 1% every month it grows, every month, and 12% per annum, you don't need asset allocation. You can have all your money into equities because there is so much of certainty that every month you're getting money. But the catch is that equities are volatile. They will never give you 1% every month. हर महीने आपको 1-1% इंटरेस्ट नहीं देगा वो. If that was the case, you don't need asset allocation. Put all your money into equities. But the fact is that equities will give you 12, 15, 20% returns, but they are volatile. That's why you need to have some money as in calm assets, in calmer assets. Especially if you are a young family, you are in your 30s. In my last video, I talked about the golden years, right? When you are between your 30s and 40s, you know the challenges that every young family has. Adjusting a marriage, small kids, they fall sick, you need to take to the doctor, there is so much of stress. And then you are struggling, you are battling in your career. Your career is very competitive. Correct? आपको career में बढ़ना है. I remember my days when I was in my 30s, what the struggle was. I would come home tired after work, so much of work, and then we had our children, then we had our first child, and then we had our second child, and all of them had our challenges. Then in these challenges, what should I pay attention to? To my family, to my wife, to my children, or in the markets? The last thing I would like to worry about is money. Right? I don't want to be worried about money कि मेरे पैसे क्या हो गए, उनके मैंने जो निवेश किए थे गिर गए हैं क्या, बढ़ गए हैं क्या. I mean, I don't have time. I should not be bothered. I should be bothered on my career in my 30s. You should be bothered on your career in your 30s. You should be bothered about your family, your relationship. You should be concerned about your children. They need your time, not the markets. So it is best to have the market, the storm outside the house. While inside the house, you need to have enough money which is required for your daily needs and for your short-term financial goals. You should have money that can be quickly turned into liquid cash. If that is the case, you will not be worried. Whatever may be happening outside in the market, you will not be worried. Because when you're focused here, your money is quietly compounding. It is growing because you're not worried and you're not touching it. Because all the money that you need is here in the calm, inside the house. And outside, compounding is happening. Maybe it goes down, goes up, doesn't matter. Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's dear friend who passed away maybe in the last 6 months, he said, first rule of compounding, never interrupt it unnecessarily. Yes, that's why you need to have asset allocation. Why do people do not have a proper asset allocation? Why they don't have enough in equities and some in debt funds or hybrid funds? Because they want to make money quickly. They want to grow their wealth faster. But it will never happen. It cannot happen because if you do not follow the rules, you will never make money. And you know the advantages of asset allocation. It maximizes profits, minimizes risks. And let me share you with from my own portfolio for the last 6 months what has happened. And this will help you understand. आपको समझ में आएगा कि क्यों asset allocation के क्या फायदे हैं. And at my age, how it helped me. So I'd done a video in August when I'd shared my asset allocation. So I had an asset allocation of around 60% in equity, and a debt I had 18%, hybrid I had 10%, and cash I had 12%. But then the markets went up, and I also changed. I also uh, moved some of my assets from debt into equity. So my equity in September, by the end of September, was 70%, and my total debt along with cash uh, became around 24%. So I had 18% in debt and 12% in cash. I moved it to equities. So my debt and cash came down to 24% from 30%. But then, and my hybrid was 10%. And I told in my video that I may move from my hybrid into gold. And actually, I moved to gold. So I invested in gold ETFs. So my hybrid became 6% and my gold became roughly 1%. So a lot more allocation went into equities, and debt reduced, hybrid reduced, and a little bit of gold I added. So that was my allocation. So what happened in March? अभी ये मेरी allocation थी सितंबर में markets तो peak पे थे, लेकिन मार्च में क्या हुआ? मार्च में तो मार्केट गिर गए. By then markets had fallen 15%, and small and mid caps 20-25%, and I had enough in mid cap and small cap. So out of the 70%, like 69% into equities, I had a mix of large caps, flexi caps, large mid cap, and small cap. So I just distributed it to take advantage of each category. So I had a huge exposure of around 69-70% into equities, where like a huge 30-35% was into mid caps and small caps. And we know mid caps and small caps has fallen by 20-25%. My portfolio from September to March fell only by 4%. I did not lose. I continued, my portfolio continued to grow. Just 4% it fell down because equities fell. Equities fell by 7%. My portfolio's equity fell by 7%, not 15-20%. My funds fell only by 7%. Hybrid fell again by 7%, but my debt increased by 5%, which means in 6 months, which is roughly, I got annualized returns of 10% in my debt fund. But the biggest winner was gold. In 6 months, my gold grew by 27%, my gold ETFs, which means roughly I got an annualized returns of around 54% in gold. And that's why. So although my equities fell by 7%, hybrid fell by 7%, my debt went up by 5% and gold went up by 27%. My portfolio was not so much affected. And that's why I was in the calm. बाहर तूफान आ रही थी, लेकिन there was a calm because I had nothing to worry. But if there is a storm outside and you are not able to stay calm, which means you have a problem in your asset allocation. So you may be wondering, what should I do to have a proper asset allocation? कि मुझे क्या करना है एक सही asset allocation के लिए? Depends on you when you will feel calm. If your money is into equities and it doesn't bother you, then you are in the calm because you have enough money to make your decisions, to reach your financial goals. You have enough money that'll keep you calm. So it depends on you. In my video, I've clearly explained at what age you should have your asset allocation. What should be your asset allocation? If you have prepared your financial goals, you will never worry about asset allocation. The first thing you should do is have your financial goals. So सबसे पहला चीज आपको यही करना है कि आपको अपनी financial goals लिखने हैं. I've explained in my earlier videos. Please watch them. Once you have your financial goals, then it is easy for you. So you will not bother about your long-term goals because they may be in the storm, but you will not be worried because you have done your financial planning very well. In fact, if you are calm, even if there is a storm outside, if you are calm, अगर आपके पास आपकी जो एसेट एलोकेशन सही है तो आप और एक चीज कर सकते हो, and that's what I did. In these times, I actually invested more. I moved from my debt funds into equity funds. And that is a very big advantage. And to do that, it all depends on your how much risk you are willing to take. And that will be the part two of this video. And I think if you have a proper asset allocation and if you have a proper risk profile, you can build your wealth faster. But if you miss out on asset allocation, you will end up withdrawing from your equities, and that will be the biggest loss for you. That's why you need asset allocation to maximize your returns and to minimize your risk. I hope I have calmed you down. I hope you can stay calm even when the storm is going on. We don't know how long this storm is going to go on, how long this tariff impact will remain. पता नहीं कब तक चलेगा. But ultimately there will be a calm. But till that time, you need to stay calm, because when you are calm, you'll make less mistakes and you will grow your wealth. And as a young family, your focus should not be on the storm. Your focus should be on your family, on your career, on your marriage, on your hobbies, on your personal development. So I hope you have understood and you will make the right decisions. Go back to your portfolio and do your asset allocation. Only keep into equities as much as you can handle, and the rest of it. So that means now when you're doing your investments, if you think that some of it should go into equity SIPs and some of it should go into hybrid SIPs or debt SIPs, you should do that, so that you will have a proper asset allocation and you will not be worried. You will stay calm even when the storm is going on outside. So I hope you have learned something and you will be calm even in this storm. And in the next 5, 10, 15 years, your wealth will grow, and because you will have a proper asset allocation. So let me know, what do you think of this video? So if you like this video, please let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you learned and what is it more that you would like to learn. So if you are new to my channel, if you've not subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel. My goal is again to help young families to grow their wealth and also their relationship. I'll see you soon.